Okay guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to be creating a youth church flyer design just like this in Photoshop. And looking at this design, you can see a lot of resources were used for this design, from the bird to the youth camp to the tree to the pictures. Every pictures that were used were added to this image, both the boss. And there are a lot of websites you can get your stock images from. Most pictures that were used for this particular design were gotten from PNG Wings in case you want yours. Now the first thing we need to do is create our background. So for this, we are going to log this. Now this is what we have. Now come to the place you have your resource files. For myself, I have my resource files, this place. Calm down now. We have our resource file over here. So what we just do now is to drag and drop this into Photoshop. Now you increase this like this. This is beautiful. Bring it down a little bit. This is perfect. If you're done with this, come to your layer marks over here. Then come to your brush tool. Adjust your foreground color to black, then your opacity 61, your flow 74. Then you can brush like this. You can brush like this. If you're done brushing, the next thing we're going to do now is to drag and drop this one into Photoshop. So you drag and drop it into Photoshop, increase it like this, increase, take it up, increase a little bit again. This is what we have. So if we're done with this one now, we can see we have this, this looks very beautiful. So for this, just click on it, come over to this place, we'll bring this part back. Now this looks perfect and ready to use. So if you're done with this one now, you just name this, for a start, background. Ctrl G, then you name it BG, which is our background. Then you drag and drop this one, which is the main image, into Photoshop. Then you can adjust it like this. This is beautiful. Then take it down a little bit. Ctrl T, increase a little bit, just like this. If you're done with this one now, what we need to do for this is to add a shadow to it so it won't be floating. So click on your background over here, which is beneath the image itself. Add a layer mask on it. Come to your brush tool over here. Come over to your properties, this part here. Now for this one, we're going to adjust it. This is just like the shape of the brush. So if you tweak it like this and look at your brush, you see how it is. If you keep it straight, you see how it is. If we curve it again like this, you see what we have. Can you see it? So that's how it is. But for this one, what we just need to do is to tweak it like this. So reduce the flow, then zoom in. Make sure your foreground color is set to black, because our shadow should be black. So for this, you can start putting your shadow. Apply your shadow on this part also. Then zoom in for this guy. Can you see what we have? Then you do the same for this. We are trying to make it real. So this is what we have. You can see the before and the after. So you just made it more realistic. So if we're done with this one, we're just going to group it. Ctrl G to group it. Then you name it Pix 1. We are trying to align our workspace so it looks beautiful and easy to use. So if we're done with this one, so you drag and drop this one into Photoshop. Then you can adjust it like this, then bring it over to this part, then increase a little bit. Aha, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. If you're done with this, this is perfect. So we're going to take it behind the image itself like this, or let's bring it up. Aha, this is good. This is good. If you're done with this part, then for the camp, which is this text effect, you drag and drop the text effect. And trust me now, a lot of persons are saying AI is here to take away your job, but the truth is, no, it's a lie. AI helps you amplify your work and makes it easy for you. So in case you are struggling with text effects, or you need text effect, or you want AI to help you locate a particular text effect, just take it to any AI website you know, just put it, then it will help you describe and show you a way you can recreate everything you need. So if we're done with this, you keep it this way. Aha, this is for our youth. So Control T on it, adjust like this, make sure it's centralized. Aha, this looks beautiful. So come over to this place, we have our birds, bring it this way, reduce a little bit, bring it down like this, Control G on it, Control T, take it this place, Control right click on it, then flip horizontal, then increase this, take it this way. Now can you see what we have? We are making our background, our sky, look realistic. If you always observe, there are always birds flying on the sky, in the sky. Am I correct? Okay, so if you're done with this, the next thing we're going to do now is to play around our background. If you look at the previous one, we have over here, you can see we have some persons doing some other stuff, so we're going to create those ones also. So if you're done with this, come over to this place. We'll start with this couple. You drag and drop them into Photoshop, reduce like this, adjust them. Aha, take them this way. This is beautiful. Zoom in, then add a layer mask, come to your brush tool, if you're done, you can add your shadow like this. Aha, we just want it to be real, so it won't look as if they are floating. So this is what we have. Now if you take it off, you can see, so you just group it and you name it Pix 2. This is beautiful. If you're done with this part, then we'll do for the next one. So you drag and drop this one into Photoshop also. We'll drop them over here. This is perfect. So add your layer marks also, bring it behind the image, then zoom in, use your bracket key to increase, then you can adjust it like this. So come over to this place, tweak it like this so we can play around it. Wow. Adjust it a little bit. This is beautiful. Can you see what we have now? Can you see what we have? It's making it look realistic. So Control G on it, name it Pix 3. If you're done with this part, come over to this other beautiful lady, drag and drop into Photoshop, reduce like this, bring her over here. Reduce a little bit. Now she already came with her own shadow, but we want to make it so real, so we just add our layer marks, then play around our shadow. Can you see what we have? This is what we have. This is very beautiful. So you do the same for Control G, then you name it Pix 4. This is beautiful. If we are done with this one, so come over to the place you have your resource file. So you drag and drop this tree into Photoshop, reduce like this, right click, flip horizontal, increase a little bit, then curve it like this, increase like this, curve it, take it to the edge. Then for the beautiful lady, Control T, then you increase her a little bit, so it should be beneath the tree itself like this. So this looks very beautiful. So for the tree, Control T on the tree, Control J, Control T, right click, flip horizontal, then take the tree this way, then reduce it like this. Aha, this is beautiful. Looking at this now, you know, okay, wow, creating design is all about your ideas, bringing your imaginations to reality. So if we're done with this part, the next thing we need to do now is the text. Text over here is Christ like pursuit. Control T to increase like this. Control T to increase. If you're done with this, come over to the place you have your properties, right click on it, then you can, yes, like this, then make sure you align it. Control T, then reduce it. Aha. So Control T on it, hold Shift on your keyboard, hold Control on your keyboard, sorry, then tweak it like this. This looks very, very beautiful. Okay, now if you're done with this part, the next thing we're going to do now is to create our address. So you just click on your shape over here, drag and drop it like this, make sure it's on black, right click on it, then convert to smart object, right click on it, rasterize the layer. So you come to your polygonal lasso tool over here. So we just want to cut out some edges like this, join it together, delete, Control D to deselect, come over here, you do the same, delete, Control D to deselect. Can just keep doing this. You're just trying to play around it so you don't just look like the normal shape. If you're done with this one, then the text, but for this I'll just copy the text. Just paste it. So same applies to this icon. You paste. So you're going to play around this. Control T. Then you can adjust like this. So for the shape, Control T on the shape. Then you tweak the shape this way. This is beautiful. This is what we have. So you can group it. Control G, then you name it location. Location. Control T on it, then bring it this way. Curve it like this. This is what we have. It's beautiful. Bring it down a little bit. This way, it's beautiful. If you're done with this part, come over to this place here, draw your shape like this. Then the date, it's happening on the 14th. Change the shape to red. this, you drag and drop it. This will be using a Bebas font. We're using a Bebas font. So you Control J on this, take it down like this. Then on the Saturday 2026, Control T, then adjust it. Take it up. If you're done with this one now, click on the 14th, increase it like this. Adjust it. Then Control J on the shape itself, take it up a little bit, and do this for it. Do this for it. Match. Adjust it. For this one, I'm going to reduce it a little bit. Can you see what we have? Then we're going to change the color to this is beautiful. Then change this to a black. Then you can group it. Control G to group. Then you name this time. Then right click on it, convert to a smart object. Then Control T on it, come over to this place, click on it, come over to your warp over here, click on it. Then you can play around this part. But what I just did for this design, I didn't play much with it. I just clicked on this one. No, which did we use? No, this was what we used. If you're done with this one, you Control T on it, reduce a little bit, bring it down. So this is what we have, guys. This is very beautiful, but we're not there yet. So the next thing we need to do now is our time. So for our time, you just come to your time. It's happening 10 a.m. 10 a.m. If you're done with your 10 a.m., add a layer mask. Add a new adjustment layer. So on your new adjustment layer now, hold Control or Command on your keyboard. Then come to the 10 a.m. over here, this part. Click on it. Look at it, had highlighted the 10 a.m. So you click on the 10 a.m. like this. Then you copy Control C. Then Control D to deselect. Then you can off the 10 a.m. like this. Then click on the layer like this. Come to your filter. Come to your vanquishing point. Then we can zoom in. Then use this your icon over here. This is your point to create. Then Control V to paste. Drag and drop this way. Can you see what we have? If you're done, Control T on it. Adjust it like this. If you're done, click enter on your keyboard. This is what we have. So right click on it, come to your blend option, change the color to white. If you're done, come to your blend option again, come over to this under layering layer, hold Alt on your keyboard, then click over to this part, then adjust it like this. Can you see what we have? This is beautiful. So guys, this is what we have. For more videos like this, don't forget to click on the subscribe bell. Till next time.